Welcome to Pro Wheelhouse, the channel where car enthusiasts unite to explore the world's most powerful machines, cutting-edge designs, and legendary nameplates. Today, we're diving deep into the rebirth of one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time, the 2026 Plymouth GTX. This isn't just a return, it's a bold reimagining of a legend for the modern era. A legendary name returns. The Plymouth GTX first roared onto the scene in 1967 as a gentleman's muscle car. It combined raw performance with refined styling, standing out in an era when muscle cars were defined by brute force and minimal frills. After decades of absence, enthusiasts long believed the GTX was gone forever. But 2026 marks its triumphant comeback under Stellantis, honoring its heritage while embracing the demands of modern performance and technology. The new GTX carries the weight of history, and it doesn't disappoint. Plymouth may have faded as a brand, but this resurrection shows that legends never die. They just evolve. Bold and aggressive design. The 2026 Plymouth GTX makes an entrance with a design that immediately commands attention. It stays faithful to the classic proportions of muscle, a long hood, aggressive stance, and wide rear haunches. Yet, it's sculpted with modern aerodynamics in mind, using sharp lines and functional vents to reduce drag while maximizing cooling. At the front, a bold grille inspired by the original GTX is flanked by futuristic LED headlights. The rear showcases a fastback silhouette with a sleek light bar stretching across the trunk, tying retro cues to contemporary styling. Sitting low on massive 20-inch performance wheels, the GTX looks ready to pounce, blending nostalgia with futuristic aggression. Heart of the beast, powertrain. No GTX could ever be worthy of its name without a powerhouse under the hood. The 2026 Plymouth GTX doesn't hold back. Buyers can choose between two ferocious powertrains. First, a 6. 4-liter Hemi V8, delivering a jaw-dropping 650 horsepower, staying true to the gasoline-burning heritage of American muscle. For those seeking the cutting edge, Stellantis offers an all-electric GTX variant powered by a dual-motor setup producing 720 horsepower and instant torque for blistering acceleration. The gasoline model rumbles with the soul-stirring soundtrack muscle car fans crave, while the electric version rockets silently but savagely from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds. Whichever you choose, the GTX is engineered for speed, excitement, and dominance. Performance beyond straight lines. While the classic GTX was built for raw power in a straight line, the 2026 edition is far more versatile. Advanced suspension tuning, adaptive dampers, and electronic stability systems ensure it grips corners as fiercely as it devours drag strips. A rear-wheel drive setup is standard for purists, but the electric AWD version provides unmatched traction. Massive Brembo brakes and lightweight aluminum construction keep the GTX balanced, ensuring it's not just fast, but also agile and precise on the road. This evolution transforms the GTX from a pure muscle car into a modern performance machine capable of handling track days, highways, and city streets with equal confidence. A driver-focused interior. Step inside the 2026 Plymouth GTX and you'll find an interior that respects tradition while embracing technology. Classic muscle car simplicity meets futuristic luxury. Leather-trimmed sports seats, carbon fiber accents, and a driver-focused cockpit create an environment built for adrenaline. A massive 14-inch digital cluster dominates the dashboard, providing real-time performance data, navigation, and customizable displays. Stellantis' Uconnect system brings seamless connectivity with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates. An optional premium Harman Kardon sound system ensures the GTX sounds just as good on the inside as it does roaring or whirring down the street. Technology and safety. Performance is only one side of the coin. The 2026 GTX comes equipped with state-of-the-art safety and driver assistance features. Adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and collision avoidance all come standard, ensuring that power doesn't come at the expense of security. For enthusiasts, Track Mode unlocks real-time telemetry, lap timing, and launch control, allowing drivers to experience the full breadth of the GTX capabilities in a controlled environment. Price and market position. The 2026 Plymouth GTX aims to compete with both classic American rivals and modern electric performance cars. The V8 version is expected to start around $65,000, while the all-electric variant climbs closer to $75,000. This positions the GTX as a premium muscle car, offering performance that rivals vehicles costing significantly more, while staying accessible to dedicated enthusiasts. Conclusion: a legend reborn. The 2026 Plymouth GTX isn't just another car, it's a symbol of muscle reborn for the modern age. By blending raw V8 power with cutting-edge electric performance, aggressive design with aerodynamic efficiency, and retro soul with futuristic tech, the GTX proves that heritage can live on in thrilling new forms. For muscle car fans, this is more than a comeback. It's a revival that bridges generations, proving that the spirit of American performance is alive, well, and faster than ever. This is the 2026 Plymouth GTX, a legend reborn, a future unleashed.